journey. And let's begin the day 4th of this course. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. With a quick recap of whatever we had dealt with on the day 3rd of this course. Can you all just type in whatever we have learned in the third session of this course? If that's possible with you all, inshallah. I just want you all to make use of the chat box and type in whatever we had learned in day 3rd of this course. Come on, dear sisters and brothers. You can just type in. Leave aside whatever work you're doing. You just can type whatever you have learned in previous session. Probably you remember learning something called as photo editing in yesterday's class, right? We have learned Magic Studio options in yesterday's class. We had learned everything about the Canva editor page, everything. Like we have learned about the elements, we have learned about the graphics, we have learned about the shape, how you're going to use the shapes, on how we are going to align the things perfectly, how we are going to design graphics in a very excellent way, right? We have learned the basics of graphic designing, basic principles of graphic designing. That to 8 principles were studied in detail, right? Hopefully you remember. We had studied the very first one known as hierarchy, the second one alignment, the third one the spacing, contrast, proximity, repetitions, coloring, typography. Hierarchy was studied based on the, what we say, the first thing that we want a viewer to look into our design is called as is how we maintain the hierarchy. The first thing that we want the viewer to look at, the second thing that we want our viewer to look at. So it is nothing but we are aligning the text in a format that one is a big size, one is more highlighted than other, more highlighted, more bigger font, or something like arranged in a order of what we say, order of viewing, right? Okay, so that was hierarchy. The second was alignment, wherein we had discussed how to have a proper alignment in the textual content or the whatever the content we are putting up inside the flyers. Third is spacing. Proper spacing need to be given between the elements. The fourth is the contrast, wherein we are having a proper contrast of colors and more, right? Elements and more. Proximity is nothing but we had studied about this, maintaining the grouping. And then there is something called as repetitions, how we are going to repeat the same thing, same coloring if you want, same what we say, same objects if you want here and there, so that, or same bullet points or something like that, to maintain what we say, to maintain a connection between the elements, or to maintain a constant feeling over there, like a feeling of what we say, there is continuity between one grouping and another grouping, right? And the second, the last two, color. We have discussed how we are going to get ahead with the colors, right? We have discussed the color palettes, the color wheel. Yes, yes, excellent color palettes using the styles. This was very excellently done, alhamdulillah. Hopefully you all found this very amazing, because this thing of color palettes, colors, the styling is a very key feature of the Canva that gives you all what we say, ease in selecting the colors, okay? Because you do not remember what font combinations you like, or what combinations, what color combinations goes well with your design. This color theory, the color palettes help you in the ways that you won't imagine, right? We also had seen about the image palettes. We can grab any image and we can put the colors of the image on our design, right? Yes, the typography, inshallah, it will be dealt with in today's session, inshallah. And also, dear sisters and brothers, in yesterday's class, we had learned some of the Magic Studio options. Photo editing, excellent student. We have learned about Magic Eraser, Magic Grab Tool, Magic Background Remover, Magic Text Grab, and more, right? So all of this was discussed in Alhamdulillah in yesterday's class. So usage of templates, the styles, the color theory, color wheel, and this is some of the things about the color wheel here, dear sisters and brothers. You can just look into this. What is a color theory? It's nothing but it's more. I told you it's more science than arts, because colors. It was discovered by Isaac Newton. From there, we have grabbed this concept, right, of the color wheel, wherein we are having the combination of the colors in the format of the analogous colors, complementary colors, monochromatic colors, and more, right? So this is the color wheel, the triadic, the tetradic, it's over here. You can just look into this. The color wheel shows up the different colors. And yesterday, alhamdulillah, I have put up some of the, what we say, some of the polls in the WhatsApp group. And alhamdulillah, you all have excellently answered those questions. And remember, you are going to get what we say, someone who answers all of it right will get a prize at the end of this course, inshallah ta'ala. So remember to just uh, put the polls on the groups, inshallah ta'ala. So this was about the color wheel, wherein we had learned about the complementary colors, analogous colors as well. and some of the things about it is mentioned here. Okay, so alhamdulillah, dear sisters and brothers, this was all about the color wheel, and also we had seen how we are using the font combinations by ungrouping it, right? How to import the images, the videos from the gallery, from the folders on your laptops or PCs. You can import it very easily. Then how to draw, inshallah, it will be discussed. Photos and everything was discussed. Magic Studio was discussed in detail, alhamdulillah. And dear sisters and brothers, you all have sent your flyers very excellently, alhamdulillah, as a homework. Barakallahu fiki. Your homeworks were put up very excellently, alhamdulillah. So you already have started to design like a pro, right? You already have begun to design like a pro. Alhamdulillah, inshallah, within this 15-day journey, you will start to design like a pro, inshallah ta'ala. Okay, are you all excited? Okay. Alhamdulillah, we are done with three basic classes. Okay, basic classes. One, two, three classes were our fundamental sessions wherein we had learnt about the concepts of graphic designing. From today onwards, dear sisters and brothers, today we are going to begin to create the stuff. Okay, to create the stuff for our brands, for ourselves, for whatever work we are with, inshallah, for whatever graphic designing we are here for, we're going to start creating for each and every topic. So from today's class, dear sisters and brothers, we are going to go ahead with topic-based sessions. Okay, topic-based sessions. So I already mentioned in the group. Have you just seen in the group? We have mentioned that you're going to learn logo editing, the very first concept. Okay, the logo editing in this session. Okay, so dear sisters and brothers, be ready with your logo names and a tagline. Write any name. If you don't have any logo, if you are not working for any brand, or for example, if you do not have something like any store or something like that. For example, we had students who wanted to create something for their brand, for their parents or for their relatives or something like that. You can get the names of the brands along with the tagline. Or if you do not have the logos, then you can do it with your own names, or you can just do it with whatever you might be interested with, inshallah ta'ala. Okay, be ready with a logo name and a tagline, inshallah. So let's begin. So today's day fourth session, inshallah, we're going to go ahead with the topic. This is a topic-based session, inshallah. So remember, we are going to go ahead with logo making with Canva. We will be seeing different techniques, different methods through which you can develop your own logos, inshallah ta'ala. Okay, so we are going to learn the logos with the templates, with the scratch, with the type crafting, with the typography, with the cutouts, with the AI tools and more. And also you're going to learn how to make the logos in a format of type crafting, and also how to curve it up, how to craft it up very beautifully, how to use the images and make use of this logos, how to convert the video format for the logos, and also how to make the 3D logos will be discussed in today's section, dear sisters and brothers, inshallah. Are you all excited for today's session? Yes or no? Okay, come on, let's begin. Bismillah. Okay, so can you all let me know what is a logo? What is a logo? I just want you all to type in the chat box and let me know what is a logo. Any idea what is a logo? Any idea? Anything about a logo, whatever you know. You can just type in, inshallah. Logo is. Come on, just leave something that you're doing. It's a symbol, yes, excellent. It indicates it's an identity of a business, excellent, very good. It's a crucial part of a business, right? What is it? It indicates about this brand, right? It represents about a brand, right? It should represent about a brand. It is the first thing that the people see when you tell about a brand. For example, when I tell you about an iPhone, you just remember something like an apple, right? With a cut. So it's something like what we say, it represents a brand. It's first thing that the people see, it's the first thing that the people remember, right? So this is about a logo. What is a logo? Why are we going to use those logos, dear sisters and brothers? It's very important for a business because it keeps the things apart from other businesses, right? It's an identity of a business. Excellent, brother Shakil Ahmed. Excellent. So it's nothing but it is an identity of a business. It's a symbol of a business. Excellent. So remember, whenever you're going to go ahead with the logos, you have some tips to go ahead with. How are we going to create the logo is a key. Okay. So remember, okay, I'll just put up this next slide. So here we have some of the definitions about it. A logo is a symbol of or an emblem used for an organization, business, or you can even use it for the individuals. For example, if you are into the health practitionering fields, or if you are into the law field or something like that, then you can have your own, what we say, logos for your names. Okay, for your names you can have your logos to represent your brand or your own identity. You can have it. Okay, so you can have some typically distinctive logos with the images, with the typography. Okay, today we are going to discuss how we are going to have the logos in different ways. Okay, different ways. Inshallah, you're going to learn at least 5 to 10 ways. Inshallah, you will be learning how you're going to have the logos. Inshallah. Okay, different types of logos you're going to make in today's and tomorrow's session. Inshallah. So, dear sisters and brothers, tune up. Inshallah, you're going to learn this thing very excellently. Okay. So there's a very important thing about the logo, dear sisters and brothers. Whatever you put up in the logo, okay, whatever logos, for example, think that you have designed a logo, okay, any logo. Let me put a logo of a person. Yes, R, and let it be, name is Salva, and R is, let it be this one. Okay, something like this. This is a logo that is designed, and if you want, you can just write health practitioner or something like that. You can mention the degrees or something like that. Okay, so this is a logo that I have designed. Remember, whenever you're designing a logo, you must maintain the simplicity. Your logo should be simple. You don't have to complicate it to make a good, best logo. Remember that. It should be very straightforward. Have you seen the logos of the companies of the popular brands? Just think about the Zomato, Swiggy, whatever. They all have very simple, what we say, simple logos. Have you seen the Samsung brand? Have you seen the logos of whatever comes to your mind? Just think of it. And Philips brand, whatever brands you feel like, they have very simple logos. Okay, you don't have to complicate your logos. So remember, straightforward logos. Next, second thing is color grading. Okay, color is very important. So you have to select the right color, right hues. Okay, so remember there is something called as color psychology. Okay, brands maintain a beautiful color psychology when they create their own logos. So remember, so usually there is something like colors. Whatever the colors are there, they have their own industry. For example, if you pick pink color, then it is like you have put a beauty product or a toy store or something like that. If you select red color, then it is something like you have a retail product or health kind of product or something like that. So it is something like there is a psychology of the colors as well. Okay, when red comes to your mind, it means that you're going into the retail products or health kind of this one. If there is an orange kind of thing, see here, Amazon uses the orange thing. It's nothing but fitness or logistics or the technological products. If there is there, then usually they use orange colors. Okay, yellow colors, green colors. Okay, every color has its own meanings. Okay, has its own meanings. And just look into this. There are popular, at least 500 this brandings are mentioned here. And look into their colors, dear sisters and brothers. The red color, see here, there are some health products in the red colors, and some of the retail companies are there, some of the news companies are over there. Okay, all of the colors convey their own meanings, so they use it in different ways, dear sisters and brothers. So colors, there is a different color psychology for each colors that you have to use. Okay, so it's nothing but the color grading. It is actually a key to have a good logo. Okay, so color should be very perfect. The third thing is, when you just make your logos, the first is, I told you already, it is simplicity. You have to maintain simplicity in your brand logos. The second thing is that you have to have a good color grading. Okay, you can make sure you're having the colors, learning the color psychology, in which you can just go ahead whichever color you are into. For example, if you're into the fitness brand, if you're into the digital products, you can select the colors accordingly. Okay, then scalability, there should be a scalability. You have to maintain the scalability in your design. For example, when you have created a logo, if you put that logo in your business card, business card, it will be in your palm, right? It will fit in your palm. It is a palm sized business card. Even if you put the logo in the business card, or even if you put it on the billboards, it should go well. Okay, it should go well on all of the screens, even if it be for the business cards or for the biggest of the big, what we say, billboards. Okay, so remember, your logo should be scalable. I'll teach you how you're going to make it. You have to export it in the PNG format with high quality, if you want, with the transparent background and more. That will be discussed, inshallah. The fourth point is, sisters and brothers, it should be versatile. You have to maintain the versatility, and inshallah today we are going to learn how you're going to design your own logos Keeping in mind all of these things, all of these situations, and inshallah, let's all begin. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Are you all ready? I just want you all to open up the Canva editor page. And this was the theoretical concept that I had to tell you. And remember, you have to practice along with me. You have to practice after me. You have to practice after the class as well to start designing like a pro, inshallah ta'ala. Okay? So come on, dear sisters and brothers, let's begin. Okay. The very first thing that you see, dear sisters and brothers, okay, when you go ahead with the logo is you must have a proper dimension, correct? What is the dimension of a logo? Any idea? You don't have any idea, right? Usually, the dimensions, dear sisters and brothers, whenever you're going to select the dimensions, your logo must have the square dimensions, okay? Square dimensions. Any square dimensions you can go ahead with. Or you can just go ahead and type here logo, okay? Or you can go ahead and start with the create design, and in the create design, you can type logo. Come on, dear sisters and brothers, let's pick a logo. Logo is the very first thing, 500 cross 500 pixels. Okay, it will always be square. Okay, remember that. Come on, begin. Let's begin. Have you all done till this process? Okay, Alhamdulillah. So I already told you you're going to learn the logo editing in different ways. Okay, different ways. Not only in a single way, you're going to learn it in multiple ways. Okay, inshallah ta'ala. So let's begin. The very first thing that we're going to learn it is with the templates. Okay, the second with the okay. I just want you all to drop your logo names in the chat box now. Come on, dear sisters and brothers. I want you to drop your any logo names, whatever logo names you have in hand, whatever you want to work for today, drop it in the chat box. Come on, dear sisters and brothers. Please drop it in the chat box. We'll work on it together. Do not worry, inshallah. Okay. We are going to learn how we are going to do the templates with the templates, how we are going to design the logos with the templates, and also how we are going to design with the cutouts, with the typography, with the beautiful mind mappings, with the elements, inshallah. And also we are going to learn the two major concepts of logo making. Okay, usually the logos are made in two formats. Okay, one is they are made using the word marks. Okay, second is they are created using the symbols. Okay, this is only the two ways that we create our logos with. Okay, what does word marks mean? It is nothing but it gives the company as its focus. Okay, company is the focus, okay, of the logo. For example, for the company, it's a company named as ABC Group, so we write ABC. Okay, everything in the logos. Okay, so ABC is everything put up in the logo itself. So this is about the word mark, a word mark logo. And there is another type of logo, symbols are put up. For example, I'm writing for EDU-SITE, I'll write downwards as a tagline, and I will write something like education. I'll take a bulb here, I'll take a book here, something like this. Okay, so icon is a key here. Okay, have you understood the difference between two types of logos? One is a word marks, another is symbol kind of logos. For the word marks, we used company name as the focus. For the symbols, we used icons as a focus. Okay, if you don't understand, I'll tell you the difference. It's over here itself. Okay, for example, I'll show you on the templates itself. Okay, for example, okay, this is a symbol logo. Okay, second kind of logo, it's called as iconography. Okay, symbol is put up, company name is here. Okay, symbol is put up, company name is here. And this is this type of logo is called as word marks. The company name should come inside the logo. Okay, the main key, word mark logo. Okay, so company name is the focus that is put up here in the top. Okay, this is iconography or the symbol type of logo, the first one. The second is the word marks. Hopefully you have understood it. This is the two types of logos that we create, that any of the logo designers create. Okay, this is word mark logo, this is word mark logo, this is a iconography logo, because icon is the base here, this is the name, no problem. Have you understood it? Okay, so these are the two types of logos. Now let's start creating the all of these types of logos in different ways. Okay, different ways with different typography, with different cutouts, with whatever. Inshallah, there are so many principles. There are so many ways that you can create your own logos with. Okay, the first step we are going to go ahead is with the template. Okay, inshallah. So we're going to head on creating something like we're going to create something like okay with the templates. Very first thing, template. Okay. When you start creating a logo, first you have to see for what are you creating the logo for? Okay. What are you creating the logo for? Okay. It's called as mind mapping. This is the first step, or it is actually the research of the industry. What industry you're going to create this logo for? Okay. For example, there is in the chat box, a student has mentioned Al Muntaha. Okay, and also, a student has mentioned the tagline in which doors of knowledge open on every step. Okay, it's basically the educational, right? Islamic or the ilm based, right? Doors of knowledge. Okay, the first thing, okay, that comes to your mind when you have this idea. Okay, I will just complete this. Okay, the first thing that comes to your mind when you have this is, what is this, dear sisters and brothers? It's an educational field, right? So there are industries, different industries for the logo making. First thing that you're going to mind map here is education. It's something like ilm field is here, right? Something like ilm is here, right? Doors of knowledge opens on every step. This is the tagline. Al Muntaha is a name. So, and also, dear sisters and brothers, remember there are various industries: car industries, designing industries, fashion industries, travel industries, food related industries, game industries, everything different. So each and every logos has different topics. So for this, it is an educational topic. So this way, first thing you have to mind map. Step one, mind mapping. So what is the mind mapping? You're going to create a logo for the educational field. And also you can have in mind what kind of things you want in that educational field. If you want a book to be put up over there, doors of knowledge is here, something like that. If you want the doors to be put up over there, okay, this is the second step, wherein you're going to see whether you are going to put the icons or just the name like this Al Muntaha at the top. Okay, this is the second step. And third step is nothing but choosing the colors. Within 3 steps, you can complete the logo. First, mind map it. Second, select which type of logo you are making, make the logo, and then third, choose the color. That's all. Okay, let's begin. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. So, first thing I told you, we'll start with the template. Okay, template. Okay, let's go ahead. Where are we going to go ahead with? So we have mind map that we need an educational logo. You can even write Islamic because it's kind of Islamic over here. Okay, Islamic. And what more, dear sisters and brothers? It needs knowledge there, right? So come on, let's see where are we going to have a knowledge on. Okay, doors of knowledge open in every step. Let's see. Come on. Let me just select simple thing wherein we can distinguish between knowledge. Okay, this goes well with that. Aldenair Islamic Center. We can just select this. Okay, this is just a template using. I'll teach you all from the scratch as well. Don't worry about it. We are just starting ahead with how to customize the templates. First thing. Okay. Now we'll change this name to Al Muntaha. Muntaha, and then we'll just add a beautiful tagline over there. That's all. This is one logo done. Now you can give it to your client. If he approves, you can just go ahead and select a beautiful coloring, and then you're done with creation of single logo, that too a masterpiece. Okay, knowledge open on every step. Okay, this is simple tagline that I have put. Okay, so this is done. One logo is over, and you can just give it to your clients, and they'll approve this. And if they approve this, you can earn a handsome amount in shop. So this is one of it. Fine. If you want you to maintain that this is to be this much big, if you want it more bigger, then you can go ahead with that. If you want this both thing to be more bigger, then you have to select multiple. Okay, click on three dot button, select multiple items, and then increase it in size in this way. Okay, if you want it more bigger. Understood? Okay. Make sure you are making some changes so that it will quite be adjusted inside your logo that you have made. Fine. Okay. So this is a logo that we have customized using the template. One step is done, one process is explained. How we can make use of the templates. Already I told you, if you want to start earning with this also, you can go ahead. You can go and customize the templates and sell it and give it to your clients, and you can just create, start being a good graphic designer, inshallah. So the next thing, yes, sisters and brothers, step one, I mean the way one, okay, logo making, the first method one is done, okay, using the template. Second method I'm going to teach you is using multiple templates, okay, multiple templates. That was a single template we used. We just customize the templates, that's all. Now we're going to use multiple templates and create a beautiful masterpiece. Okay, so come on, I have selected in the design so many concepts, like this, so many things. Okay, now I want to put up, okay, what am I going to do? Just look into this, dear sisters and brothers. Let's just, okay, just a moment. Okay, when you go ahead and see these things, dear sisters and brothers, okay, just a moment, inshallah. So when you go ahead and see this, you have something like this put up here, right? Okay, in this you have multiple templates. Let's select multiple templates and see, so that we can just make use of these things. Okay, multiple templates, and make use of the multiple templates into a design and create a wonderful stuff. Okay, inshallah. So let's begin. Bismillah. This is the first template that I have put up. Okay, just a minute, inshallah. Can you all just give me 1 minute? Okay. Okay, one template we created with the logo, and next we are going to go ahead with what we say with the templates, and next we are going to go ahead with the what we say multiple templates. Okay, multiple templates. So very first thing, you can just write Islamic. Okay, Islamic logos. So now we wanted Islamic educational, right? We'll just write education. Okay, I'll show you how you're going to customize multiple templates into single one. Fine. See now what we are going to go ahead with. Okay, first thing, whatever you like, put it here. Okay, whatever you like, put it here. For example, okay, I want this one, I'll put it here. Okay, I want another page, I'll open another page. Okay, another page. I even need this one, I'll put it in second page. Come on, do it with me. We are having the multiple templates and we are going to customize it into the single design. Okay, okay, the next thing, I'll select this one as well. Okay, we have selected number one, number two, number three. 3 pages we have selected. Now I want to put up all of these three and create one beautiful design. How am I going to do that? Okay, how am I going to do that? Let's see. Bismillah. So now let this be the base. Okay, this one I want. I'll keep it here itself. Now I want from this page, this one I want. Okay, so what I'll do, I'll click on the three dot button. I'll copy it up and I'll paste it here. Paste it here. Done. Okay, the second thing is also done. Okay, in this way you can add multiple things around and put it wherever you want. Okay, the next thing, I want this stars from here. I'll copy this. Okay, I'll paste it here. Okay, colors are not yet what we say perfect here, so don't worry about the colors. Okay, you can even increase it in size. Okay, it actually doesn't look that great, but still I'm just showing you how you can club multiple things and create a beautiful stuff. Fine. And this one, I'll just copy this term. In this way, you can club multiple templates and create one single masterpiece. Understood? You can club up multiple templates and create one single masterpiece. So instead of this, oh, okay. Did you all try this along with me? Come on, please type in if yes. Come on, dear sisters and brothers. Type yes if you all have tried this along with me. Any name you can take, anything you can take, any naming, any brand name, and you can just start creating now. Okay, very first with the templates, customize the template. The second, what with this one, what we say, with multiple templates, copy and paste, work on copy and paste, and then customize it. Okay, try this along with me. Let me see how you're going to do it. Okay, this tagline is very big, make sure it should be very small. Okay, this was the student given, this one. Okay, tagline. Okay, come on, dear sisters and brothers, can you please give me more what we say, more taglines and more this one. Okay, now the colors. Now the colors is not at all perfect here, dear sisters and brothers. How to maintain a good coloring? What will help you to maintain a coloring? Can you all tell me from yesterday's class what helped you to create a best coloring on for your image? Come on, make it sooner. Designs, styles, color palettes. Excellent, Sister Safia Manu. Excellent. Okay, you just have to go ahead with the styles and then go ahead with the color palettes and see now how we can change the colors to the excellent one. Can you just look into this design? Okay, this way you can just change the color of your design very effectively, very excellently. Okay, whatever you want. And if you want to maintain the psychology of the coloring, you can have some warm colors or something like vivid colors. Here you have colorful, vibrant colors. If you want, whatever you want, you can maintain and you can just create a beautiful logo out of it. Okay, if it's too big, make sure you're making it a bit smaller. Okay, okay, this is just a way I told you how you can just what we say, maintain multiple, add multiple, what we say, multiple colorings, multiple stuffs from the multiple templates and create one single logo. Now you can delete other things that you don't want. Okay, this way you can make a logo by making sure you're adding different, what we say, different templates and selecting some good things out of each template and putting up inside your design. Fine. If you don't like the stuff that are more here, make sure you are not making your design too clumsy to go with. Okay, make it very simple, very decent. Fine. So this is the second step. Hopefully you remember what was the first design that we had created. Okay, these are the shortcuts that are here, dear sisters and brothers. Add a page, delete a page, this is duplicate, this is lock the page, this is hide the page. Okay, shortcuts that are here. If you want, you can just notice those things. Okay, okay, so the first design, probably it's not here. Okay, yes, probably we just lost the first design. First we started with the template, second multiple template. Two steps, two methods, done. Are you clear with two methods? Yes or no? Are you clear with two methods? Barakallahu fiki. Alhamdulillah. The very first thing we started off with is, very first thing we started off with templates. Second is multiple templates. We grouped up the multiple templates and created the masterpieces. Okay, so we worked on the methods. I told you two methods, two types of logos, word marks and symbols. We can go ahead with just creating the word marks and then with the symbols as well. Okay, so probably you have understood the difference between word marks and symbols by now. Can you just mention to me now, dear sisters and brothers, any logo names? Okay, or else I'll go ahead with this EDU-SITE itself. Okay, so I'll just begin with the EDU-SITE itself. Okay, I'll show you with the word marks now. Okay, we are going ahead with the word marks now. Fine. EDU-SITE. We'll just go ahead with word marks. I told you already what is word marks. EDU-SITE is our EDU-SITE. The name of the company as our focus. Okay, two types of logos are there. One is word mark logo. Another is icon based logo. Icon based or symbol logos we call it. Okay, symbol logo. I'll show you how you can generate two types of logos as well with different methods. Okay, first I'll take a simple text box. Okay, EDU-SITE. I'm just working on EDU-SITE because I'm going ahead with word marks kind of logos now. Okay, I'll take a beautiful bold font, any font, select any font. We don't have any specific font. I'll just write E, and then I'll take another one. This is called as typography, wherein you're just typecrafting the things in various ways. E, and I'll take yes, EDU-SITE. So if I want, I can give some spacing here. Okay, I can write edu here and site on the next bar. You can even do that. Okay, make sure the fonting is same. 172, 172. Okay, same what we say. Okay, let it be a bit this side. Okay, the simple things that I'm teaching you, how you're just going to go ahead with the word mark kind of logo where your company name is your focus. Okay, then I'll just take simple text box. I'll type DU, EDU, simple. I'll take it in the small letters, DU. Okay, where is it? Not maintained properly. I'll take add a heading kind of thing. It's not visible, so I'll take it again. DU. Okay, fonts you have to change later because fonting is important. Edu. Then we'll just take it here. Site. Again, let me just duplicate this up. ITE. I. Okay, yes is already capitalized. ITE. I'll take ITE. And then I'll give it a spacing like this. I'll make sure it's a bit smaller because I want to adjust all the text inside this, right? Okay. 40. This is 40 text size. This is 151. So I should maintain this to 151 only, right? Okay. 151. So this is 40 again. This is 35. That is 35. It should be 35 only. Maintain consistency. This is called as consistency. Remember that. This is called as repetitions. You have to maintain proper contrast between the text that you're selecting. Okay. Now you can change this to some other textual content like this. See, this looks good. This looks classy. EDU-SITE. Okay, this is how you create word mark. Okay, word mark kind of logos. EDU-SITE is our focus, so this is the word mark logo and the company name is our focus, and I can just add the tagline now by subheading. I will just bring it here. I'll add a what we say tagline, symbol of excellence. Symbol of excellence. Okay, make sure the fonts are changed. Don't keep the fonts as such, please. Make sure you are having a beautiful fonting here, dear sisters and brothers. Okay, so I'll just put it up here. Now, at last, what do you need? If you want any spacing, if you want more things to be put up, if you want to give spacing to this, there is a line spacing here, there is a letter spacing here like this. If you want to maintain it till the edge of this, the letter spacing is also there. If you want to change this and put a narrow kind of font, you have it all there. Make sure you're doing the seasons font just here so that it can be a bit what we say less bolded up. If you want to make sure it is less font, you can even use that. If you want to use the same things like this itself, one little font, if you want the same thing, you can use the same font as well. Okay, this is a simple logo that I have designed, right? Simple logo. The last thing, this is step two. Step two, the first thing is mind mapping. Second thing is you can select word mark kind of logo or symbol kind of logo. So this is a word mark kind of logo. And then the third thing is colorify it. How to colorify it? Go ahead with the designs, go ahead with the color palettes, select the colors that you want to, just change it and see the masterpiece that you have generated. Whatever you like, finalize it, and make sure whenever you're making a logo, you have to have one dark, one light. Okay, but with one it goes well with the darker background, one goes well with the lighter background. Okay, so make sure you're designing two types of logos whenever you finalize it. Okay, so now this is third method. Okay, third method with the word mark. Okay, next, the fourth method with what we say with the symbols. Probably you remember I told you there are two types of logos. One is the word mark kind of logos wherein your company name is the focus of the logo. Now we are going to go ahead with a symbol kind of logos. Okay, EDU-SITE is an educational field, so we'll just write education in the graphics. Go ahead with elements and write education. Education. Come on, dear sisters and brothers. Okay, let me see it all. Okay, select some things that you will like to be put up inside your logos. I want to take this. This looks good for me. Okay, and then what else do I want to put here? Education. Let me see. Let me see if we have something more to put up here. Okay, what more do I like to be put up here? This is education. Now, now we have to mind map our this one. EDU-SITE. What is in the EDU-SITE? It is nothing but it is also having what we say. It also has online kind of connection, right? So there should be some tech kind of things over there. Technology. Can we just put this bulb up? Yes, we can do that as well. Okay, but it is not that going that well with this design. If I want, I can just hide it behind this. Okay, and I can layer this in front of it. Okay, to layer, bring to front, three dot button, layer, bring to front. That is also a way that you can go ahead with. Okay, colors, don't worry about the colors. You can change the colors using the color palette. If doesn't suit your requirement, delete it up. Okay, do not worry about the stuff that you don't like. Remove when you don't like. That's all. Okay. What more? What more? What more? I just want something like technology kind of thing that I can put inside this. Okay. So you need lots of patience to search this, right? Make sure you're having a lots of patience to search for beautiful stuff, because for logo you actually have it once in a lifetime, right? Once you create it once in a lifetime. So make sure you're creating it very excellently. Okay, not even this. Okay, I'll just put this up here. Or you can just go ahead and tap something like this. Or I think I can just go ahead and write technology here. Let me see what will go better with this. Okay, I'll take this one. See all. I'll take this one itself. I'll change its color to this one. I'll put this up here. Somewhere here. Okay, this is just a mind mapping. I just wanted this in this regard. I've selected this. I wanted something else along with this. Now I'm just matching this content with that. That's all. Okay, you can do it in the ways that you want, dear sisters and brothers. Okay, even this looks good. I think we cannot colorify this, so I cannot select this up. Colorify, you have to select the elements that you can color it well. Okay, color it well with the text. Okay, go ahead, wait and go ahead, yes, sisters and brothers. You have to have lots of patience when you're selecting things. Okay, I just like this. I'll select it. Okay, colors later you can change, don't worry about the coloring. Okay, this is the logo that I have selected. Okay, colors, don't worry about the color. I can keep these two things here and there. Okay, this one and this one. Colors later you can change, or you can change it now itself if you want the same similar color to be put up there and there. Okay, so this one, done. Okay, this is the symbol kind of logo that we are creating. Okay, this is iconography. I've selected two icons, and then I can just go ahead and now I can take the textual, grab the textual content, and I'll take this one itself, the first combination. And I already told you how to make sure you're having a font combination. Using the font combination is you have to just ungroup it up, and then you have to put up the names. That's all. EDU-SITE. Probably this will go well with EDU-SITE. This will go well with the EDU-SITE. Symbol effect. To increase it in size, decrease it in size. Make sure you're adding it here and there. And then, what is the last step, dear sisters and brothers? Yes, type in, let me see. What is the last step to finalize this logo? Step 1, mind map. Step 2, select which type of logo you're creating. This is iconography kind of logo or symbol kind of logo. Step 3. Step 3, choose your color. Very good, very excellent student, Muhammad Imad. Barakallahu fiki. We can just go ahead and we can go ahead with the color palette and you can just change the colors and have a beautiful coloring. Okay, this is how you select the colorings. If you wish to, if you don't want this itself, you have a color psychology as discussed in the session at the beginning. I have discussed about the color psychology. You can just go ahead with the color psychology. Okay, this is the way you can select the beautiful coloring. Okay, remember, simplicity should be maintained in your logos to create. Okay, you can even create this logo in different fashions like this as well. So I'll show you something like this. You can keep it here. Okay, I just write over here, symbol of excellence over here, something like horizontal manner as well. Okay, it's all up to you, dear sisters and brothers, how you want to maintain things into. Okay, if you want it inside, Or if you want to have a partition between this two text and this one, you can even add a shape there, line there, right? Line. Okay, you are finding this all simple, right? Inshallah. Hopefully you must find this simple because I haven't complicated the things for you, because if I want to complicate, there are so many things that I can complicate it with. Okay, you can just maintain something like this and have a partition. Okay, and also you can just select how many PTs, how many the weight of this line be one weight. You can select how many how small this line should be or something like that. I can select. Okay, and also how, if it is too big for you to go ahead with, you can shorten it up if you wish to. Okay, this way you can just maintain the, what we say, excellence in your designing. Okay, now if you want to change the colors, change it very excellently, because you have a excellent tool in hand. Multiple times if you press, you will get in hand a beautiful stuff, dear sisters and brothers. Okay, this is just a simple designs that we had, that I wanted to teach you, to show you how the logos differ in different ways. Okay, hopefully I've understood. One is a word mark logo, one is a symbol logo. Okay, now are you all clear with the concepts that we have been taught today? Yes or no? Yes, sisters and brothers, we have I have teached you with, very first thing is a template, dear sisters and brothers. I just want you all to do this thing, template, single template. Okay, I think I lost that. It was here somewhere. Okay, the next thing is multiple templates I have added, and then I have taught you how you're going to use multiple templates, add it up, and make sure you're doing the design. Third method that I've taught you, dear sisters and brothers, is using the two types of logos. The first type of logo I have used is a word mark kind of logo, okay, wherein you're going to have the company name as a focus. The fourth type of logo that we have discussed is the symbols logos, or the icon logo. Excellent, brothers, your sister here. Okay, barakallah fiki. Symbols or iconography. Okay, iconography. So these are the four types of logos that we have discussed. Okay, now we are just going to complicate the things around. Come on, Bismillah. We're going to discuss more types of logos. You can tell me what kind of logos we are creating together, inshallah. Okay, because sometimes I'll use typography, sometimes I'll use the word mark kind of logo, sometimes the symbol kind of logos, inshallah. So we'll just go ahead. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. We're going to start to create different kinds of logos. I already told you, if you have any logo names, please put it in the chat box. We can just do it all together. If not, I'll do it with the same name EDU-SITE so throughout. Okay. So we'll just go ahead with, again, start creating the logos now, inshallah. Different types of logos we are creating. Bismillah. Okay. Let's start. I want you all to do it with me. 4 logo types done. 4 you must be perfect with. And we are just going ahead with creating the new kinds of logos now. Okay. Chalo, let's begin. So again, we're going to go ahead with the typography, beautiful typography. I'll take E, EDU-SITE E, and then make sure I'll add a beautiful fonting to this. Let it be something like, is it good? Yes, this is good. I can select this E. You know, there are different fonts also that I can go ahead with. Okay. Yes. E and yes. Okay. This is one way. Okay. See, what am I doing now? This is 268, 268. Okay. I've selected. Okay. If you want, you can select the same Salandin font. Okay. This is good. This is excellently put up. You can even do some things like this with this. See, yeah? Do you feel this excellent? You can just untangle the fonts, okay, and create your stuffs beautifully. Okay. So this one, Salandin font. Okay, I'll do with the untangling it now. Okay, what am I going to do is just going to put this ears together so that it looks like there is a matching up with this ears together. And if I want a juice side to be put up, I can even have a simple, what we say, a bar that can help me with going ahead with, or I can even take the shapes. For example, I'll take a simple shape. Yes, just look into this. What am I going to do, inshallah? Okay, close this up. Take a simple shape, any shape, rectangle or any shape. Increase it in size like this. Okay, make sure it is the same color as the background. Make sure it is the same color as the background, right? You can just put it up from wherever you want. So background color is this one, right? So this is called as cutouts. Okay, this is called as cutouts. You can make the cutouts inside your design, and then you can add your own stuffs. Okay, for example, for this one, if you I want just this much kind of square, I can even put only this much kind of square, and I can add my name over there, EDU-SITE over there. Okay, if I want a corner rounding for this, I can give like this. Okay, something like this. Okay, or else I can play with things like this around, something like that. Okay, so for this thing, for this font, I don't want to give a cutout because this font looks good for me. So I'll just do it with some other methods. Okay, so I'll just add another text, add a text box. We can just write edu. You can even write the full name if you wish to. We can write the simple only du at the edge and site here, something like that as well. Okay, there are different ways that you can do these things. You can deal with these things in different ways. Okay, edu. You can even deal with it in this way as well. You can have the multiple copies and create it in different ways, fine. And then if you want to write tagline, I'll just copy the same things around because we don't have much time to address each and everything. Copy paste. Now, if you want to change the font combinations as well, you can change the font combinations. Just sisters and brothers, change it to something that you like. Symbol of excellence. Shorten it up. Okay. You can change the font. Again, beautiful font. If you don't like, make sure you're having a beautiful font put up. Okay, let it be. And then if you want to change the colors, that's all. Okay, something like this. If you wanted to make sure you're adding more stuff to this, you can add something like educational stuff for this. If you wish to edu, just look into for the education, whatever you have. For example, something like this, if you want to add about this, you can add it. Okay, it's animated. If it was not animated, that would have been looked very perfect with it. Something like this, if you want to add some stuff like this, you can even group it up with the icons that you wish to. Okay, education. Type the keywords very efficiently, very excellently, fine, to make sure you're having a proper design. Okay, this is simple flyer created. If you want, you can just a simple logo created, change the colors according to your wish. Okay. Okay, I just liked it. Done. Okay. Next, another way. Come on, dear sisters and brothers, do it with me. Again, I want to have the same kind of this one. I'll take the same thing. Okay, I'll duplicate the same thing and I'll show you some of the duplicate. I have duplicated this. I'll delete this around. I don't want this. Okay, this E and S I'll take some other fonts because I wanted to play with that thing. This London font itself. So now I'll just have different fonts. This E I have taken. For this, yes, Anton itself I'll take because the same things let's just prefer using. 281, 268. Make sure it is same, T268. Make sure aligning perfectly. Okay, you can even have a proper spacing between those things. I'll just put this up somewhere here. Okay. The second thing I told you, you can even have some cutouts. Okay, you can create this with the cutouts. How you're going to create it with the cutouts? You have to borrow a shape, any shape you can take. Okay, shape, take a shape and make sure the shape is at the front. Okay, front, layer it up, bring to front. Fine. And wherever you want, you can give the cutout. Again, bring to front, or you can just write bring forward. A three dot button. There is something called as layer. You can just go ahead and make sure the layer is at the front. So these are the cutouts that you can create, dear sisters and brothers. Okay. So this is the cutout. So if you want this cutout here, you can put it up here and make sure it is the same color as the background. Fine. So in this way, you can have the cutout and add your name. EDU-SITE. Site here. Edu here. Okay, this is simple ways that I'm teaching you. Okay, that you can go ahead with. If you want it a bit more, what we say, nearer to each other, then go and make it more nearer to each other. Fine, this looks nice now. Yes? Did you try this along with me? I want you all to try this, please. How did I do this? Any idea? I just took one shape, black shape, and between this E and S, I gave a cutout, and I wrote mine brand name. That's all. Okay. Have you understood this? Yes or no? Isn't it beautiful? Alhamdulillah, barakallah fiki. This is something like cutouts, how you can go ahead with cutouts, okay? You have so many techniques, inshallah. If time permits, we'll learn it all in today's session, okay? So one cutout is done. Come on. Color changing, the last one. Okay, can you tell me what is this kind of logo? What is the kind of logo that we have made now? Any idea? What kind of logo is this? We have only two kind of logos, right? One is a word mark, another is a symbol. Is it a symbol logo or word mark logo? No, not at all. It's not a symbol. There's no icons here. Word mark. Excellent. Barakallahu fiki. Okay, it's a word mark kind of logo. Only two types of logos are in trend, dear sisters and brothers. Word marks and symbols. Okay, this is a word mark logo. And symbol is this logo. This is a symbol logo. Symbol is a base here. Symbol is a base here. These are the word mark logos. Okay. Okay. Few more. Come on. Do it. Let's do it together. Inshallah. Okay. Again, I'll take the same thing if I wish to. I'll just duplicate this up. Okay. There are so many ways you can go ahead with. Okay. So I'll just teach you how you're going to go ahead with. Okay. This shape I have taken in this way, right? I'll do it with some other thing. Just see here. I'll keep this E here. I'll put this edu here. Okay. Edu here somewhere. I'll keep this yes here. I'll put this side somewhere here. Or else I'll just remove the yes itself from this so that there is a continuity there. Site and du. Okay. You can work along with me, or you can just copy paste the same thing. We are just working together with that. That's all. Edu site. If you want to increase it in size, increase it. Okay. I'm just going to show you how you can even add the shapes to this design. Shapes to this design and make it more what we say more classier. Okay. So I'll just go ahead. I'll go ahead with elements. Okay. Go ahead with an element. Now listen carefully now. Okay. Listen carefully now. For example, I want to put some shapes like the curve shape here. Okay. I'll just go and take one curve shape. I'll just create some beautiful cutouts and show you. Here, let me go ahead. I'll take this one, this shape. Okay, it's good. It looks cool. So I'll take it. I'll bring it forward. How to bring it forward? Layer, bring it forward. Probably it's forward itself. So no worries. We can just rotate it around. Okay, it's not forward. Three dot button, layer it up, bring forward. Okay, three dot button, layer it up and bring forward. Okay, we can just write this in this way. So yeah, this is something like cutouts, right? This in this way we can give a cut, right? For example, you can even match this thing with a background, dear sisters and brothers. For example, I match this with a background like this. Okay, it's a cut here now. I'll duplicate this again. Now what I'll do, I'll just have a change in color for this, something like this, and see how beautifully I'll maintain this. Okay, did you all like it? There's something like spilling of the color from this edge to that edge. Yes? Yes or no? Okay, did you all like it? You can even create the stuffs in your own ways. Tried it along with me? Now change the colors and see how beautiful it looks. Go and change the colors. Make it colorful. See here. How beautifully you can just change it, right? Yes, come on. The textual font size and fonts and all, you can change it according to your own wishes, okay? Whichever you want font, you can maintain that. I just took simple fonts that are here. That's all. There are some specific fonts like Blanca, some fonts like, okay, what was that about? Wedges fonts. Those all looks very classy, okay? classy with the logos. Inshallah, tomorrow you are going to learn all those stuff. Alhamdulillah, we have discussed so many kind of what we say logos and thing, right? Okay. What more we can do with now, dear sisters and brothers? Okay, did you all do this along with me? Anyone, if anyone is done with this? Okay, if you have not understood, please go through the recording again and you can just go ahead and do this again. Okay, because all of these are quite interesting to do, dear sisters and brothers. I want you all to do it, inshallah ta'ala. Okay, I'll just give you 1 minute, inshallah. Let me know whether you are done with this. Let me know whether you are done with this. Okay. If you want me to do this again with you, I can help you out with this again. How did I do it? Just added a shape. That's all. That is matching with the coloring with the background. That is a curved shape. And then I've just added it with different one. Okay. So hopefully you're done. I'll just check the chat box, inshallah. Okay. So this way you can just go ahead with and create your own stuff. Okay, I'll just duplicate this down. You can even add some different stuffs like this. If you don't want this one, you can add the stars. If you want something else instead of this, you can add the star themes or whatever and create the stuff beautifully. Fine. Something like this if you want to add. You can add by changing the colors. In front, you can just add it. Bring to front, and this way you can maintain. And if you want to change the colors, you can change the colors. And this is how you can maintain the consistency and difference in your posting. Okay. So alhamdulillah, this is the ways that you have learned to go ahead with. And now this was just about the educational logos, dear sisters and brothers. I fear if you want, dear sisters and brothers, I want you all to try these things for various stuffs. Okay. For example, if there's a restaurant, there's a coffee cafe, and if you want to make it for the coffee cafe, go ahead, go and try it with the cafe now. So you can just go ahead and select some elements for the coffee. For example, okay, for example, I'll tell you, okay, let's do this together with me. Let's make a logo for the coffee cafe. How are we going to do that? You can just go ahead and write the coffee. We have to mind map the first step first, and then we are just going to add this coffee mug around there, and then we are selecting the beautiful text, and then we are to go ahead with this font combinations, beautiful font combinations. We'll select it, we'll put it up here, and then we can just ungroup it up and write whatever the name is, for example, coffee cafe. Okay, I was expecting you all to give me the names of this because I wanted to have different kind of logos in this class. Okay, coffee cafe. Okay, then if you want, you can even write the tagline below that. It might be something like every sip counts, every sip counts. Okay, it's just something that came to my mind, so I just made it for you. Okay, I wanted it to be made for different stuff. Then what we are going to go ahead with, we can just go ahead with the color palettes and change the colors. Okay, so I just wanted to teach you these things as well because these steps are necessary whenever you're going to go ahead with the design. Okay, so the next thing, dear sisters and brothers, for example, for the travel agencies, you can just go ahead and select some elements for the travel agencies and create your own travel kind of logos. Okay, select the elements wisely, excellently, dear sisters and brothers. Travel kind of logo if you want, select the elements wisely. For example, if you select this one, select something multiple with this. If you like this one, add something else to this. Okay, for example, if you want this one along with it, and okay, instead of this, let me have a lively image of anything like anything. Okay, this one goes well. Okay, let me just put this up here and let me write the name of this company, whatever the name is. I'll just, okay, because the time is limited, so I'm just making it faster. Okay, because we have to discuss so many stuff, inshallah, in the session. Okay, United Tours and Travels. United. Okay, let me write tours and travels in this. Okay, do this along with me, tours and travels. You just have to make sure that you are learning this with different kinds of logos. Okay, different kinds of what we say, different kinds of themes, different kinds of industries, right? Different industries you have to work on with, so that you're going to go get be a good graphic designer, right? For any stuff you're going to be given, you have to be able to create, right? Okay, if you want to make sure it is something like this, you can even go ahead and put it inside this like this. Okay, Okay, make it more creative, inshallah. This looks good. Tours and travels, I'll put it up here. Okay, colors, you can change very, very, very easily. How to change the colors? Go ahead, go to the designing and change it beautifully. That's all. So one such beautiful, this one is done. Again, another. Okay, if you want it for the apparel store or the fashion store, whatever, whatever apparel store, let it be. You can just write apparels itself. Apparel. You can even write apparel icons over there instead of this. Okay, go ahead and see. Or you can even write boutique if you are with a boutique store or whatever. Okay, you have to, the selecting of the elements is all your choice. Okay, is all your choice. So let's go ahead with boutique. And then we can just see some of the stuff that goes well with the design, and then we'll just put it up in the design, and then we can create. For example, this one, if it is a women store, if we just can go ahead with this one or this one. Okay, and then textualize it. Okay. Okay, I'm making it a bit faster because I wanted to cover this concept earlier. Okay, so in this you can just write whatever name. For example, there was recent student who had given me this name, past student, Al Aqsa Boutique. Okay, then you can just write the boutique here. Boutique. Okay, something like this. You can ungroup. Best thing is ungroup it up. Okay, Al Aqsa Boutique. Okay, colorify, it's all your choice how to color. If you want to write this downwards, upwards, it's all your choice. Okay, Alhamdulillah, dear sisters and brothers, we're done with today's sessions because we actually had to create so many more stuffs, and I think I'm out of time now, so I'll just end the session for now, dear sisters and brothers. I have taken the class a bit earlier today. Whoever has not attended the session at the beginning, I just want you all to cover it up with the recording, inshallah, because we have discussed some important things, color psychology, and more about the logo making over there. And make sure I want you all attend those sessions. Cover it up using the recordings, inshallah. Alexa, okay, this looks good. This looks classy. Coloring is nothing but going to the design. Use the beautiful coloring stuff, whichever you wish to, and add one beautiful stuff. Oh, beautiful coloring to yourself. Okay, inshallah. Tomorrow you're going to learn more of it, inshallah. Same logo making will be taught in tomorrow's session as well. So do not worry if you have missed any concept, you can just get it around. Inshallah, tomorrow we'll do it all together again. Okay, inshallah. Practice whatever was discussed. I want you all, from today, homeworks are going to begin because we are going to start with the topic-based session. You have to submit me all of the homeworks. Homework number 1 is going to begin from today. Today you have to be able to create educational flyer, one with a template, one with multiple templates, one with the cutouts, one with word marks, one with symbols, one with this thing, elements around, and then another with the coffee cafe, another with the travel agency, another with a boutique, inshallah. So dear sisters and brothers, we are done with the session. Jazakumullah khairan kaseera. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilaik. Assalamu alaikum.